Hello, I'm John Connell. I'm here with my book, The Cow Book, at Kennys Bookstore. You'll be able to buy the book online, and I'm going to read you a short extract from my memoir, which is the story of my life as a farmer in County Longford in Ireland. Westerns. Like most men of his generation, my father is a great lover of westerns. He has seen them all. Here in the Midlands, we play country and western music. Men have built careers on it. This Irish country and western, as it is called, has its own sound. It is not so harsh or so blues-driven, and it has a soul of its own. It is hard to imagine the barren landscapes of the rugged American plains in this green place, but we picture ourselves as stars in our own westerns. The cows become steers, the horses steeds, and the farmers ranchers. In these lawless days, we are perhaps closer to the Wild West. We too have frontiers. There are cowboys here, and rogues and villains. We know a local man who shot two thieves that broke into his property. He is not ashamed of it, for they were armed too. The police are mostly absent, so men have taken things into their own hands, and each family is now an outpost. These times have made the country people harder. Our family has not been spared either. We have been robbed, and a house we owned burnt down, and the police were of no use. There are roaming gangs in the country roads, and neighbours keep watch and text one another of suspicious activities. Perhaps it is this climate of chaos, but I have been thinking of writing a western, and have bought some old classic films. Da and I have watched them together, and we discussed them out in the yard between chores. That Charles Bronson is some man, I say. A classic, he replies. Have you seen that one before, Da? Years ago. I had it forgot, he says. The bit with the harmonica was amazing. We are happy in our talk. Every man has hidden depths, and everyone, at some point, can surprise you completely. It happened with Da some years ago now. I had been learning guitar for some time, and had just got into Bob Dylan. Following in the footsteps of so many teenagers, I bought a harmonica and began to practice badly. One Saturday, Da and I were sitting inside after our chores had been done. It was then that he asked me for the mouth organ. He put it to his lips and blew, and no sound came, and I made to show him how to use it. He nodded his head, and then ran the blades across his lips once more, and began to play such music as the house had never heard before. Blues first, old and timeless. I stood smiling, lost for words. He played country and western then, and again his notes were sonorous and clear. In the melody, I could see the great plains, the bars, the brawls, the buffalo and the blood. I looked around me, willing there to be another present to see this, but there was no one but me, an audience of one. He played for 5 or 10 minutes more, then put the instrument down gently. It's been a while since I did that, he said simply. That was amazing, I said. I have never seen him play again. My father, the cowboy.